Welcome to HoodooTube, your one-stop shop for reviews of fantasy, horror, and supernatural entertainment for the African diaspora. I was recently delighted to run into the exciting new trailer for the Jamaican miniseries Possession, which is set to premiere on the Sky Network, a UK TV network, later this week on August 6th. I'm Jamaican Canadian. I've grown up watching Jamaican movies, but I've always felt we need to start expanding what kind of stories we tell on TV and film, besides action crime dramas and comedies. Obviously, because I created a channel like HoodooTube, I've been waiting to see more fantasy and sci-fi from a Caribbean perspective, and this series, Possession, looks exactly like the kind of series I've been waiting to see. Possession is a historic fantasy and a horror miniseries starring British and South African actor Gugu Mbatha Raw, who plays Claudia, a British Jamaican woman who sets out on a journey of self-discovery when she finds out about her family inheritance in Jamaica. Raw has been in historical films and fantasies before, like Belle, Beyond the Lights, Doctor Who, and Loki, just to name a few. Though I'm only recently hearing about this series, this show is clearly highly anticipated, with trailers on YouTube racking up millions of views. The trailer looks colorful, intriguing, and suspenseful, as Claudia discovers her Jamaican mother, who passed away when she was an infant, comes from a wealthy Jamaican family, and that her inheritance claims are being disputed locally. Claudia leaves England for Jamaica to not only discover her roots, but her family's colonial legacy that has lasted into modern times. When Claudia lands in Jamaica, she not only has to fight for her inheritance, she also is warned about Juju and Obia in Jamaica. Yet the more she researches her family's history at the old colonial era estate, the more she realizes Juju and Obia may be a part of her own legacy as well. Besides the beautiful shots of the Jamaican countryside and the Jonkunu celebrations Claudia attends in the city streets, in the trailer we also see that there are major flashbacks to Claudia's family's colonial era past, with white slave owners and black Jamaicans living in the old plantation, but plotting their own devices. In one short clip, we see that even Claudia's white ancestor, the mistress of the estate, is being accused of using opium. This series is directed by Jamaican director Storm Salter, who also brought us iconic Jamaican films like Better Must Come and the new iconic Jamaican sports film, Sprinter. And it seems this series will only expand his reach in Jamaican film and TV in the best way. I was also pleased to hear new Jamaican reggae star Lilik EK in the trailer soundtrack. I'd love to see Jamaican creators play with more fantasy and horror in future projects because Jamaica has such a rich cultural history, with stories like the River Mumas or Mermaids, or the famed White Witch of Rose Hall. Jamaica has lots of folklore that hasn't yet been explored in film and TV. This series not only reminds me of the White Witch of Rose Hall, a real historic site in Jamaica, it also reminds me of one of the real horror stories of Jamaica's colonial past. Many people, even born and raised in Jamaica, don't know Jamaica is noted to have the first serial killer in the Americas and Caribbean history. The Scottish Jamaican plantation owner, Lewis Hutchinson, also known as the Mad Doctor. Throughout the 1670s, Hutchinson shot and killed over 40 people through the window of his Spanish town mansion, Edinburgh Castle, before his slaves conspired to take him down. Now that's a story I'd love to see come to film or TV. Possession looks like it's shaping up to show us a side of Jamaica we haven't yet seen on TV, and our colonial legacy and cultural roots of overcoming insurmountable and even supernatural odds will be taking center stage.